Girl, who the knows how to work that website? I get rejected literally all the time. What do we have if not hope? Truly. Hi guys, long time no see. My name is Jess. Welcome back. Actually, it's me welcoming myself back because it has been 3 weeks of a personal crash out plus a video that was filmed in completely slow motion that has taken me out of commish for that long, but I'm back, baby. We're still back. Disclaimer, you may hear a little bit of background noise. That's because I'm sitting on my front porch. I'm doing a little bit of good old-fashioned front porch sitting.
Where I come from, a lot of front porch sitting.
And I have 2 neighbors mowing. I live on a road that cars pass by every minute or so you may just hear a little bit of that. I'm hoping that me pointing the mic directly at my mouth will take up a lot of that sound, but we'll see how this works out in my post editing. I may hate myself for this and y'all may hate the sound quality of this, but that's for future me to worry about. Right now, Jess is going to get in this video. In today's video, we're going to go through all the ways that I personally use and know of to get free books. Girl, why wouldn't you want to know how to get free books? So there's basically 2 camps of free books, and I'm going to go chapter by chapter, part 1, part 2. So part 1 of this is going to go over advanced reader copies. We're going to be talking about ARCs. We're going to be talking about the books that usually publishers or authors give out to people so that they can already get some reviews and feedback on the book before it releases. And then part 2, we're just going to be talking about getting free books in general, whether that be ARCs or already published media. So without further ado, let's get started because I'm happy to talk to y'all. It's a beautiful day out here and it's Earth Day and I'm going to touch some grass after this, literally. So we're going to start, like I said, with ARCs, advanced reader copies. So there are a few different ways that you can get ARCs. One way is directly from the publisher or the author. A lot of independent authors have Facebooks or Instagram pages where they're like honestly really pushing to find like street teams and ARC reviewers. They have signups all the time. I get like ads for them on my Instagram every so often when I'm going through stories. It's like ARC readers needed. So if you ever see one of those and it sounds like a book that you want to like read, definitely sign up for it. Another way, like I said, is you can also reach out to publishers directly. Sometimes if you've like read books by certain even major publishers and you send them a message and say, hey, you're coming out with XYZ book and I think it sounds right up my wheelhouse. I've reviewed a few other books of yours and I've really enjoyed them. Sometimes they will be gracious enough to literally package that baby out and mail it straight to you, or sometimes they'll send you like a digital copy if you read on Kindle, or they can send it as like an EPUB file, which is like a PDF basically that you can open it that way. So there are certain publishers or imprints that will have teams where they send out books to those people if they sign up to be on it and they get approved for certain books. So one publisher or imprint that I really love to work with is Saga Press, and they have a program that's called Saga Says, and it's basically like a social media like partnership, and they'll send you books and you talk about them online. And sometimes they're ARCs, like advanced reader copies, but sometimes they're just like books that they've had out, and I really have enjoyed my partnership with them. They've sent me like 2 or 3 books now, like physical books. They've auto approved me on NetGalley, which is an online ARC that we're going to talk about later, and they send me emails for stuff like offering ebooks. So I really enjoy Saga Says if that's something that you're interested in. The thing that got me into Saga Press was The Will of the Many by James Islington, which, as we know, if you watched my top books of last year video, The Will of the Many is high up there. Loved that book. Can't wait to reread it, actually. So that would be a good way for you to find out. Oh, my neighbors are waving at me. God, I love living in the country. So sweet. Okay, anyways, so publishers and authors directly can supply you with ARCs, which are free books, but the exchange is that you are promising to review or give feedback on the book. Also within the realm of ARCs, we have 2 websites that deal directly with advanced reader copies and getting them out to reviewers or people who post social content. There are 2 websites that I know of. One, I have no freaking idea how to work it no matter how many times I get on it. I try all the time, and that would be Idlewise. Girl, who the knows how to work that website? Every time I get on that website, I feel like I'm like I feel like, you know, like when you open Excel and you can't figure out how to format something, or like you are trying to make a table but nothing's ever lining up correctly. That's how I feel on Idlewise. I cannot figure it out for the life of me, and it might just be that I'm completely stupid, but I consider myself to be pretty computer competent. Like I work on a computer all day long. I still can't figure out Idlewise. So if you guys know of a good tutorial of how to get that and how to request books, I don't even know how to request a freaking book. I've never even gotten to the point where I can request one singular book because I have no idea how to work that. No idea how to work the website. So Idlewise is one, and that is a website where you're connected directly to the publishers, and they usually have like X amount of books, like a certain number that they will approve to people based off of the person who's requesting it, their profile, their bio, links to their socials or to their Goodreads or other reviews that they've done. That works very similarly to the other website that I absolutely love. My homegirl, my bestie, NetGalley. If you are my friend in real life or on the internet and we are friends on Goodreads, you will see quite a few books that at the end of my review, they say, thank you, NetGalley, for this arc. That is because NetGalley is that freaking girl. She's so easy to use. This is not an ad for NetGalley, but hey, NetGalley, you can definitely hit me up. I will sing your praises all day long because this website is so easy to use. You sign up under, like, there's different categories that you can sign up under, which would be like a reviewer, a social platform person, a librarian. There's all different options. So you would pick the one that fits best to you. And then you just base your profile around that. You make a little bio that says a little bit about you. You add a profile picture, and then you just start scrolling through the books that they have available, both audiobooks and e-books. So no physical copies on those. But I would say upwards to at least 50%, if not more, of the books that I consume are going to be advanced reader copies that I get through NetGalley or through publishers themselves. I definitely think that if you want to get into advanced reader copies and reviewing those books, go into NetGalley and make a profile. I mean, what can it hurt? You can request books. They can either deny you or approve you. And at this point, I've read and reviewed a lot of books, so I have a pretty good rating on there. However, I still get denied on the weekly basis. One publisher loves to deny every single request. They've never allowed me. They've never allowed me anything. Berkeley, I'm looking at you, Berkeley, because I freaking request at least 10 books probably over the span of me having this NetGalley account. Rejected every single one. I really don't understand why, because I have a pretty good rating and like a good ratio of like books that I've read to books that I've been approved. I have a fun little bio. I have some social media platforms. I mean, they're not like popping off, but you guys are here and you're watching. Berkeley Publishing, if you're watching this, I need you to start approving some of my e-arcs because I'm starting to get really sad about it. So now we're entering into part 2. We're going to talk about the other ways that you can get free books. And this is going to be more books that are already out mostly. Sometimes arcs, it just depends. So a lot of authors do giveaways on Instagram. I see them posted all the time. Ali Hazelwood, Nina Kumar, authors like that. I see them doing giveaways for books that are either coming out or that have already come out in conjunction with other authors, like big book giveaways, like multiple books. You can usually look on an author's page and see if they have a giveaway going, and you just have to, tag 3 people, share it on your post, make sure you're following everyone. That's a really great way to get free books if you win. I mean, I've literally never won a book like that, but I know people really do. On the note of giveaways, Goodreads, the app and website that you can do book reviews on and that you can add books to certain shelves online. I love Goodreads because it has a giveaways tab where thousands, I'm not kidding, thousands of books are under the giveaways tab, and they give away multiple copies. I've entered quite a few. Like I said, have never won a giveaway. Hoping to win one soon. I will be winning one soon. I'm going to manifest it. I will win a Goodreads giveaway soon. You guys heard it here first. I will be winning one soon. I'm putting it out into the world. So that is one way. And I've actually seen people like on Facebook groups that I'm in that are like Kindle or reading Facebook groups. People ask the question like, do people actually win books on Goodreads? And a lot of people in the group do respond and say, yeah, I've won multiple books. I've won 20 books. How have you won 20 books? Are you literally signing up for every single book that they have? Or are you just that lucky? I don't know. Some other options for free books besides that, we have little libraries. If you live in a town that has a little library, I recommend that you go and look. Sometimes the books are duds, okay? We can all be honest here. I live in a very small community, and my city and even the city that I work in, neither one of those have a little library, but one of the towns over does. And yeah, there's some cookbooks, there's some self-help books, there's some Christian Amish romance. Those are not the things that I'm picking up, but I do try to put some more contemporary books in there in the hopes that one day my good karma will be returned and I will open it up and it will be like the best book ever, or a book that I've really been wanting to read. I'm still holding out hope. Okay, you can tell this video is just full of hope. Truly, I'm hoping that I get approved for Berkeley romances in my ARCs. I'm hoping that I win giveaways. I'm hoping that my little library closest to me will have great books. You know, we're just holding out hope today. What do we have if not hope? Truly. Also, there are some local coffee shops around me. Well, one. I know of one coffee shop that's in like the opposite direction of the little library, but they have like a little bookshelf area when you walk in, and it's a free library in there too. So, and they usually have more contemporary books. That is where I find the best books normally for free, is at this local coffee shop. And I usually try to always take books in if I'm going to take books out, because one, why am I hoarding 1,000 books? Don't need to do that. But also two, I want to be able to give that same good karmatic energy into the world. So free little libraries, always a great way to go. Another way to get free books would be borrow them from your friends. Me and my friends who read, we have like a trade system happening. We're always like, did you buy this book? If you bought it, have you read it? And can I read it next? We love to go around. There's like 2 or 3 of my friends that we do that with, and it makes literally so much sense. Why would we all buy the same book if we're not all really caring about holding on to it? I know a lot of people love to keep books for the nostalgic, for the sentimental purposes. I only really do that with books that I'm really, really wanting, or books that I get super cheap, or books that I got gifted. Otherwise, I really am not wanting to buy books. I'm trying to actually buy way less, and I have been doing really great at buying less books this year. I don't know if I have bought a single book full price this year. I bought a few at like Goodwill, but otherwise I don't know if I've spent like $20 on a book this year. Every book that I've wanted to read that has come out recently this year, I did buy Onyx Storm. I did buy that one at the beginning of the year. Besides that, I don't think I've bought any other books that are full price and like brand new contemporary fiction. So I would say definitely check with your friends if you have friends that read, and ask them if you can borrow books. So another place that I have found sometimes free books on, Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes people are just like destashing their home and they're like, I need this stuff gone out of here. Books are hard to travel with. Books are hard to pack up and move because they take up a lot of space and they're super heavy. So there have been a few times that I've gotten on Facebook Marketplace and I've seen people giving away books for free. So definitely check that out. Check out your local Facebook Marketplace, put it in your little range that you'd be willing to go to, and just see if anyone has free books out there. The last option that I have, and it might be my favorite option of all to get free books from, your local library. Like your real local library. We need to be supporting local libraries, utilizing them, and doing all that we can to advocate for local libraries. Being able to go to a place and check out a library book or multiple library books, there's something so beautiful about that. Like, I really don't know how to describe it. I spent a lot of my time as a kid in local libraries, and I would use the computers. I would check out 10 books at a time. I would be in there every single week doing stuff. And so I think I just have a very soft spot and such an appreciation for libraries. So here now as an adult, I try to patron as many local libraries as I can, or utilize their services in different ways. Like I have 2 libraries in my county that I try to visit. I have 2 libraries outside of my county, actually outside of my state, because I live on a state line, that I go to, or I use their online digital services like their Libby and their Hoopla. And then I have like 3 more libraries that are in like the 100-mile radius of me that I have online digital service card through, so I can get more holds on Libby and Hoopla. So you have to appreciate and use your local libraries. Depending on the library, some of them stay pretty up to date on new releases. I would say that maybe 3 out of the 5 libraries that I go to that are close to me actually do keep up with new releases. They get stuff like right when it comes out, and they're excited for you to check out that book so y'all can talk about it. Because if they're a librarian, they most likely got the book early and they may have been able to read it before everyone else. So I would just love to put it out there, and I want everyone to know and utilize all the resources that they have to get free books, because reading doesn't have to be expensive. Reading can actually be free. I mean, it really can be. This is a great hobby for people who don't have the means to like buy a whole knitting kit, go and take up, I don't know, underwater basket weaving. It's a hobby that not only enriches your life and your brain, but you can do it at little to no cost. That's why I love and appreciate reading so much, and that's why I think when I was a kid, I turned to reading a lot, because I grew up like pretty poor when I was a little kid. And so the library made me feel like I could have anything that I wanted. You know, they had every book that I saw at the store. They had computers that were so cool. They had game systems. And I think that a lot of libraries now are really trying to cater to their communities. And a lot of libraries have DVDs you can check out. I could talk about libraries forever. This is just my call to action for you to utilize your local libraries. It is so important to patron them and to use their services, because it shows that they are wanted and valued in their community. So even if you go and get a library card and you check out one book or a movie, or you use their online system once a month, once every quarter, it's still helping them. And it's helping them keep their funding. Please appreciate and use your local libraries. I'll end that tangent because I kind of went on for way longer than I anticipated. I just wanted to come on here real quick, tell y'all a few different ways that I get free books, and I hope that you guys use these too. And if you have any other methods of getting free books that are legal, leave them down in the comments down below because I would love to know. And if you use your local library, let me know what was the last book that you checked out. Because the last book that I checked out in my local library was Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. It was an audiobook on Libby, and I have about 1 hour left of listening, and I'll have to tell you more about that in my reading wrap up, because stuff has gone down in Intermezzo. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me and for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. Go outside, get some fresh air, touch some grass, and enjoy the earth today on Earth Day. Love you. Bye. Thank you.